drop, whole game in the chokehold. They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Relax, 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 relax. Oh, relax, 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 relax. Oh, relax, 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 relax. Oh, relax, 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 relax. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We are honored to be here for the biggest spectacle in sports, the Super Bowl. Are you ready, partner?
I am more than ready, and I love the word you used. Honored, because it is an honor to be here. It's a privilege to be here. My excitement is just about to burst through the booth. I can't wait to do this.
Well, and sitting with both of these teams and talking in the meetings and media day and all the hoopla that goes into this, there was one common theme. They're ready to stop the talking and start playing football.
Yeah, they were probably ready a while ago. Now they can just focus on it. It's done. The only talking they have to worry about now is post-game, and they hope that they'll be talking as the winning team.
And we'll see. You know, both sides come in with a game plan to start. We'll see how the adjustments are made throughout, because there are always adjustments in this game.
I want to see if they come out conservative, trying to minimize errors, or if they have enough confidence to attack early and try and take advantage of the other team's nervousness.
On the ground, it's Thomas. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. P.J. Hall there to make the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters a normal speed.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Thomas. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. This is Thomas. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the...
Got a man that's caught inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. With a first touchdown of the Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Prater for the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete here on third down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see any flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Flush to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Forced out to his left. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Detroit! Detroit!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
39! Green, 39! Watching that, Barney! Barney!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room to run inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And an alley to run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
No, Jack, Patriot! Patriot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Right back to him on 1st down. Open space inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They get it to him running left. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 14-10. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now the Packers get set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 45 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Being chased out left. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On play action, they'll throw. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And Bullock will put this one. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. And they'll run it here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this.
Watch him now, Barney. Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Gun!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. And now the Packers going to take another timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Over!
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They go play action here on first down. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Packers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. He completes it to Bryant. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. But they convert on third with a gain of 22. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit. Detroit. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's long. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Gun! 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 Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll look to throw. So left side, it's complete. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now back to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. 55 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
They're going to try and throw. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play, sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time, it was definitely an or not.
They run with Thomas. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Looking to throw.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run. This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Back to throw now on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ely, 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4 way back in Super Bowl 10.
Wearing those golden high tops as well.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So out come the Chargers. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go.
Back now here on EA Sports. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
He'll drop to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Check, Patriot! Watch him now, Barney! Watch him now, Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 7, and just like that, it's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got Adams on the hookup. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Buying time is left. And his throw is incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He'll look to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. Gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 3 yards on the play. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. DeAndre Hopkins from 19 yards away. And the Packers get a score closer. And his kick is right through. Bullock out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Back to throw. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And his kick is good. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Nifty move. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Time for a break. We're back to crown a champion after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. The offense on 3rd down today, a pretty anemic, a very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And on the ground they go with the running back. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Back to throw here. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And they'll go on the ground. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And the Bolts have done it. The Los Angeles Chargers are the Super Bowl champions. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.